diagrams. In continuation to our discussion from component diagram, code or class diagrams are where we zoom into a component and identify classes within. If you see the example from real world, where we thought a gated community, apartment community as a system, a standalone apartment building as a container, an individual flat as a component. Now, if we zoom and look into the component, we see bedrooms, kitchen, corridor, hallway, main compartment, or living hall, right? Each of them we can consider as a clause or class or code inside a component. Now let us see our diagram on internet banking system. We saw this diagram when we did context diagram, container diagram, and component diagram. So actors, external services like email service, core banking system, and payment system, and then the system that needs to be developed. This is a context diagram. And if we zoom into the system that needs to be developed and identify the controllers inside it, like web application, static content, database, and server-side backend application, these containers form the container diagram. And if we zoom into one of the container like server side or backend and identify components like sign-in component, account information component, security component, statement component, and core banking adapter, then this becomes the component diagram. So if you zoom in, then you go to the context diagram. If you start zooming into system, then it is container diagram. If you start zooming further into components, then it's a component diagram. Now we will take account information component and we will zoom into it and identify the classes inside it. This diagram represents the code or level 4 view showing classes and how they interact with each other. If you see, we zoomed into our account information component and we identified some of the classes. There may be many other classes too, but some of the classes we have identified, like account controller and a savings account, and then a current account, both of them depending on the parent account controller. And then this will be calling the core bank adapter, which will be getting the bank account information and give to the account controller. And then this will be sending the response to the UI to show the account information. So in addition to this API call, we can have several other API calls like last withdrawal amount, and the same method, a similar or related method we can have. So this way we can add the methods inside each class as it grows. So this is the account controller, and we have a savings account, we have a current account, and both the accounts will be using this account controller. And then account controller will call the core banking adapter. Core banking adapter in turn gets the details from the core banking system, and it will give back to the controller, and this controller will show it in the UI. It will send it to the UI, and UI will be displayed where you can see the account information or last withdrawal amount or any other method calls that are required. If you have reached to this position of the video, that means you found some use of it. So please hit the like button, share it with your friends who want to learn it, give your feedback as a comment, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.